Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy B, and today we are going to be taking a look at the latest V1.0.37 update preview to see if they got some new images, maybe some additional information from us or for us based on the patch notes that were just released a little while ago. As always, huge shout out to the OGs, Leo and Asya. Maybe one day I'll update the thumbnail. Here we go.
Today we will show you what's new in the Flora Festival updates.
Spring is in full bloom and the Kingdom of Jarland is going to host the Flora Festival. Let's find out what celebrations they've prepared.
And as always, 50 viewers who can find the secret word in this video and write it in the comments will have a chance to receive in-game rewards.
Good luck everyone, and let's dive into the update.
Good luck.
We have two brand new events prepared for you in this update. The first one is the Flora Festival holiday event. Join this spring-themed event to collect exclusive rewards.
The second one is the Escort Clash event.
Ooh.
During this event you can either choose to escort valuable cargo for the Merchants Guild, or you can decide to plunder other escort cards for profit.
Interesting. So does that mean that... So maybe it's not what I thought. Initially, I was thinking when they said that it could have been something like what they do with the caravan, right? Where it's outside. But based on what that looked like, it almost feels as though it's within its own area, maybe. But maybe, obviously, that's not everything. So what do we have here? You got potential rewards. Escort time, this looks like 4 minutes, maybe? Unless that's 4 hours. Okay, maybe that is 4 hours. And they showed a little bit down the road here with like my courts. You got daily escorts. You could do 2. Okay. So maybe it's on its own map, or maybe it's like a little makeshift area and then it feeds into the KVK or Home Kingdom map. But this maybe it looks like it's its own area. Okay.
Cargo for the
This update adds 2 new legendary cavalry heroes to the battlefield, Neya and Lieh-Shan. First, meet Neya. This formidable hero
Ooh, let's read. Interesting. Cav. Deals physical damage to the target legion. Damage factor, I have to imagine these are max. Yeah, it is, right? So deals physical damage to the target legion, damage factor 1700. That seems pretty high. And gains 50 extra rage every second for 5 seconds. Damn, dude, they're just like going just nuke Cav right now. Like they're really diving into this whole like just Rohirrim, Blitzkrieg, Cat, like just, I mean, yeah. I mean, it seems spot on to me based on, again, what...
specializes in cavalry.
Oh, geez, so good. Okay, Moonlight Blessing. Legion ignores 10% of enemy HP while in the field. If the Legion is not in battle, oh my god, it becomes camouflage. Bro, they're really spicing things up now. I actually think this is kind of cool. And I say that because I've always been, now obviously we'll have to see how OP it is or not. I've always kind of been of the mindset that I'd like to see the like brush being used in some regard. That was one of the cool things I saw in Age of Empires Mobile that they were implementing, is if you could move your units into brush or into foliage or trees, your units would go invisible. And obviously, so it kind of has like that League brush effect. But this is interesting. If the Legion is okay, when entering battle in a camouflage state, it ignores 20% of enemy HP for wow, my god, this actually seems pretty OP. Obviously, you'd have to try. I mean, I don't think there's any other heroes with camouflage, but if you are running them in your march, you could just have a single march. And maybe if you had like 100 or 150 players running Cav in a single march of it, they'd have to micro that individual unit. But you could have like that group that just runs around. And because they're not getting hit, they stay camoed the entire time. Because there's not a limit on this, apparently. Once you're in camo, you're in there until you enter battle. So this could actually be used in a lot of creative and tactical ways. Wow, this is like mind-blowing, but potentially in some good ways. Because this now adds in like sneak attacks. It allows for you to address flanking a lot more appropriately. You can maybe work your way through chokes that are not being monitored or not being watched. I mean, I just like this opens the doors now strategically in a number of other ways. Wow. Okay. HP bypass of 10, additional HP. Okay. 1000%. Okay. Let's go.
PvP and mobility. You can
Increases Legion cavalry units skill damage by 10%, HP by 10%, and march speed. Wow. Okay.
unlock Neya through the lucky spin, and
The march speed 10% is complimentary. Grants the Legion Keen for 10 seconds every 15 seconds during battle. Plus, wow. Okay, so I mean, they're really selling it.
Wheel of Destiny events. Don't miss
Okay, so after deals, oh, so 1700 was the max, and then 50 is the extra rage. Usually 40 before awaken. Okay,
out on adding this powerhouse.
I
to
really
your
like
team.
Neya.
Next is Lieh-Shan, another
Okay, deals excuse me, diffuse damage to the target and one legion near it, and gains passion rage passion rage accumulation speed plus 15% for 5 seconds. Wow, damn. So like you pair that with Neya or what is it, Neya, on the extra 50 rate. Gosh, wow. I mean, this is like a Cav rage glass cannon engine, right? Jeez, damage dealing engine. Okay, so we have skill damage factor 1500, rage accumulation speed 15%. Okay.
legendary
For 5
hero who
seconds.
specializes
Increases the garrison. Okay, so this is also the garrison, right? Garrison army's HP by 5%, ignores 5% of enemy defense while garrison is strategic stronghold. Okay.
in cavalry,
So you get
garrison,
defense
and
pen. Legion cavalry units gain plus 20% physical attack and plus 10% defense. Okay.
skills. You can recruit this
When the Legion enters battle or a Legion hero casts a rage skill, increases hero skill damage by 30%. I mean, again, that seems complementary as well with the rage gen
hero
from
through
those
the Wheel
two.
of Destiny and strongest
And then, fifth is a passive, so not awakened. When the Legion gains a buff via a hero skill, okay, which I guess would be passion, it ignores 30% of enemy attack for 3 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 5. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm going to be honest. These two seem like very nice complementary pieces to Cav, with Neya being, I'll just say, very nice on paper.
Lord events.
What do you guys
Don't
think about
miss
the
your
camo
chance
stuff?
to
Let
add
me
these
know.
extraordinary new heroes to your roster.
This update also introduced
Ooh, new artifact, Linaris. Here we go. Cav unit attack. Legion attack deals diffuse damage to up to 3 enemy legions in a designated cone. Grants the legion rampage and resistance for 10 seconds.
a new legendary
Rampage
artifact,
plus 7%
Lunaris.
damage dealt.
With a focus on cavalry, PvP, and assault, it's great for cavalry heroes.
Oh, additional effect too. So rampage, damage dealt plus 7%. Resistance is negative 5% or 5% less damage taken. And then 2200 for damage factor.
This artifact can be obtained from the Forge of Light.
Wow. Legion gains haste while camouflage. So this is obviously going to Neya. And gains synergy when the camouflage status is removed. Haste, march speed. Wow. So now you're looking at plus 30% march speed. Hero skill damage plus 10% for 15 seconds. Wow. This seems like very
and
nice.
Riches of the Forest events.
Very nice.
Get ready to add the Auric Warhound to your Warped roster. This new Warped
You mean
specializes
Anubis?
in cavalry, fighting,
Anubis's
and
dog?
skills,
This is strange. Okay.
and will be available for capture during Season of
Habit. Okay.
Strife.
Season of Strife 3 sees a new season policy added, Apothecary Renovation. This policy increases the additional
Ooh. Increase the elixir capacity. Yeah.
elixir capacity for enhanced medical support.
Damn.
Brink of War
Did that
will
say plus 225%? Jeez Louise.
also see improvements. We've added a search and auto peacekeeping function for common shadow trolls. The rules for earning realm points
Okay, so wreaking havoc during the event and personal points, defeat shadow trolls, 1100 personal realm, defeat elite shadow trolls in rally attack, 4000 points personal, defeat elite shadow trolls in a rally attack, 8 to 3200 points, with 5 legions to gain 5500 personal, defeating shadow trolls, defeat 1 show. Okay. Rallying to defeat shadow trolls realm points are calculated based on the number of participating legions. If 3 legions participate, the rally will earn 12,000 points. The maximum points obtainable per rally is 32. Okay.
points have also been updated. Points for rally attacks on elite shadow trolls are now calculated based on the number of participating legions in a rally, rather than the number of trolls defeated. Quest rules are updated too. Points are now earned based on the total CP spent defeating any type of Shadow Troll.
Okay.
To ensure fairness, restrictions have been added to the Season of Strife. Players who have played Season of Strife 3 or more times cannot migrate to realms in their first or second Season of Strife playthrough. This change only applies to realms entering Season of Strife after the update.
When the Shadow Citadel is destroyed, rewards will be granted not only to Warbot members who fought the Shadow Sentinels, but also to those who reduced the Citadel's durability.
Yeah, it did say that.
In the new update, portals and beasts have been added to Roots of War, along with more diverse map content. And you will also be able to deploy war pets in Roots of War.
Yeah.
Navigating your hero's talent trees has never been easier.
Oh man, it would have been nice if they showed at least a clip or an image from the ROW to some of the changes, even if it was just something for the map layout.
The hero talent interface now allows you to switch seamlessly between your heroes, giving you quick access to all their talent trees.
Furthermore,
oh my gosh, I love that.
hero skill descriptions have been upgraded with a convenient toggle button. You can now switch between brief and detailed descriptions with a simple tap.
Oh, I like that.
There's
That's very nice. I
also a
like
new
how they showed us
alliance
the
skill
visual.
called Lifebloom Vault. When the alliance leader or officers activate this skill, the Lifebloom store opens in the alliance store.
Ooh.
Members can obtain Lifebloom potions and resource items from it. The Lifebloom potion is a new healing item. It instantly increases the amount of
Whoa. Hang on. Where did he click? Store.
amount of elixir.
Wow. So upon purchase, life bloom potions are used immediately. Oh, so here we go. Okay, leaving or switching alliances one effect in active life bloom store, which will stay open until the timer ends. You can activate life bloom store 3 times if you have a life bloom cycle status or have reached your seasonal limit for life bloom store activations. New life bloom vault activations will not reopen the life bloom store. Items in life bloom store may vary slightly between seasons. So yeah, this is like just basically additional, right? Elixir heal. It's like healing items essentially. So they give you those, and that's how many coins or merit points. And then you have some RSS chests
stored in the hospital.
We also see changes to the Alliance skill rules. The cooldown for layered teleportation has been significantly reduced from 24 hours to just 6 hours.
With the latest update, every
seems
time
nice.
you open an alliance gift, you receive key points along with an equal number of crystal points. Once your crystal points meet the required amount, your blessings chest will level up. Higher level chests provide even greater rewards.
Yeah,
A brand new
I like that,
exemplar
'cause at least
system
it's
will
not
be
just sitting
available
there maxing
during
50.
Season of Strife. When you make a certain number of draws using forged artifact keys, you will unlock Exemplar Wish. Exemplars enhance the attributes of artifacts and grant them unique combat abilities. Experience a new way of support in battles with
Whoa. Exemplars represent the pinnacle legacy. Okay. Can only be obtained by consuming legendary artifact emblems. So basically ones you don't need. Each wish guarantees 1 exemplar. You can select 2 desired exemplars before making a wish. For every 5 wishes, you're guaranteed 1 of your desired exemplars, after which the wish count resets. Required, you'll need to reselect before continuing. You may change your selections anytime before. Okay.
this powerful new feature.
Acquiring them. Each exemplar wish guarantees an exemplar. If you already own an exemplar, any duplicates will be converted into artifact emblems. If you do not own an exemplar's corresponding legendary artifact, any duplicate exemplars will be converted into the corresponding legendary artifact. Okay. The chances of receiving an exemplar with additional effect is 30%, while the chance of receiving other exemplars is 70. Okay.
When you unlock all 8
Maybe it's not
skill
that bad.
slots for your war pet, you will increase the likelihood of acquiring better attributes. And any equipped war pets are now protected, which means they cannot be consumed in the skill upgrade interface. Plus, we've increased the chances of acquiring war pet talent skills when capturing beasts.
And that concludes today's update video. If you like this type of content, then don't forget to leave a like to this video.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any future.
Neya through the lucky spin.
See you in the next video.
Yeah, we'll
You
see.
can unlock Neya through the lucky spin.
Hero who specializes in
That was
along
good.
with more diverse.
No.
defibrillating
A brand new exemplar system
That
will
was
be
good.
available.
members who fought the kills and will be able
Dates.
Yes. Yo. Okay, the best one. This has been the best blooper absolutely so far. Because Damien's just like, no, that's not right. And then Dimitri, she's like, he's full on committing, like just to still like, I'm not giving up. He's still trying. Oh, that was great. I love the bloopers. They need to keep them coming. Like that is, it's funny, it's relatable, it's down to earth, hilarious. It was a good job. Like I said, the only thing I'm going to say here, which is what I've said before, is the only thing I'm iffy on is just the whole artifact emblem. Again, it's just another spending avenue that they're adding into the game. You know, how free to play friendly is it going to be? And let me be clear here when I talk about these things is that it doesn't always mean that just because they're adding in another layer on top, it doesn't always mean that it's going to be awful, right? If the layer they're adding on is something that is a nice middle ground for free to play to acquire, where it's not so overly the top OP and it doesn't take like a year to catch up to people who are just going to spend and unlock everything day one, okay, right? You could sell me a little bit more on it if it's not that bad. But obviously we're not going to know until, you know, it's introduced. It's just that's how it feels coming out. I think a lot of people would be worried about something like that when, you know, for those that understand when these types of new additions are getting added and how they are perceived, right? I think that's where the caution comes into play. Aside from that, man, dude, good update preview. We're going to throw this a thumb uppers as well. And yeah, let me know what you guys think on this one. As always, until next time, we'll catch you later.